Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Fiona here, and we're talking about opening your channels for increased income, intuition, your intuitive state, and all the good stuff so that you can allow inspired action to come all the way through. There's a new way of doing life. There's a new way of doing business. There's a new way of handling your money. There's a new way of having soul-to-soul conversations and connections. Are you one of the band of women here on the planet right now? You chose to be here, who are here to make a difference, who are here to be a visionary, who's here to, I don't know, I call it practical magic. It's just, there's a different way of doing things. In other words, you're doing things in a very conscious way. You're doing things in a very wholesome way. A lot of people say that it is the feminine way. So, well, let's just explore that just for a minute, shall we? So if you're doing things the feminine way, and I resisted this for such a long time, I was like, ooh, feminine, it's all girly and frilly. And so what are women known for? They are known for using their instincts, being spontaneous because we like to change our mind if something feels better. We're known for feminine instincts, intuition, gut feeling. Ooh, emotional. Women, you're emotional. You feel way more than you should do. You love to potter around and do things. Oh my word. And we women, we love to talk because we love to connect. We love to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. We have a vivid imagination. All the things that you are not praised for is the new way of the conscious world coming into fruition. These are all talents that we want to be able to amplify, that we want to get used to using. We talk to plants. We have no explanation why we know something. We just do. We feel atmosphere. We know everything that's going on another level. Women, this is who we are, and this is what we do. We are a band of women across the globe who are here to do something different. We're here as make it happeners. In previous lives, you may have been an overthinker and an overdoer. Now, this is something that the dragons have told me. Many people on the planet work their roles. They grow up, they're educated, they choose a career, they stick in their career, they're promoted, they marry, they have children, and they try and lead a normal life. For most people, that unwavering stability creates the safety and the security that you believe brings you happiness. Well, what if that doesn't bring you the happiness? And I know that this is not you. I know because that's not me. I was one of the people that used to think that that was it until I was hauled out of the life that I was having. And I was just like, God, if I was still living that life now, I would be bored to tears. I would be bored to tears. That unwavering routine, the calm of the certainty, things just, what's providing me with the safety and the security and making my mind all nice and clear and clean, and there's no spontaneity, there's nothing. It's just like, I believed that was happiness. I believed that that's what I was here to do: get educated, have a job, raise kids, and do all those kind of things. Then I went traveling around the world. and well, that was because I got woken up by my voice in my head. Perhaps you've even been normal once. You've lived the normal life, and what with divorce and separation and kids or no kids, and then losing a job, and then the COVID and all the rest of it. It's just like, I just don't want to live like that anymore. You don't want to live that average, mediocre, obligations, those lives of shoulds, the formula, the strategy, the linear thinking. It's just like, no, it just doesn't do it for me anymore. I want to live 100% full out. I know sometimes I slip and sometimes, I just need to rest for a little while. But I want to feel like I'm alive. I want to know in every single cell in my body that I'm doing something that I absolutely love. I wake up in the morning, and if I'm feeling a little bit funky, I'm like, do you know what? I've got to shake this up a little bit. We need to shake our energy up a little bit. It's just not good to have it in that stagnant, stale, those mundane obligations of daily life, the grind. You know, why do we do what we do? I know that I'm open to opportunities. Life is bigger than me, and I want to take it on full board. So imagine that you are the creator. Imagine that you can change what's going on in your own life. Give it a bit of a breeze. So, and also, like, why aren't you the millionaire that you keep saying that you want to be? Why haven't you got the love life or the partner that you would absolutely dream of having? Why haven't you got the job that you want, the business? Why isn't it just still the way you want it to be? Why isn't it easier? Why isn't it more fun? Why aren't you in the body that you'd love to be in, the skin you'd love to be in? I'd love to play with you on a conscious level, and you can do the same with me now. So I'm going to take you through a scenario. The scenario is of previous clients of mine who've lost like 5 to 10 stone. Now, I also do this with business. This is conscious business, conscious weight, conscious living, conscious relationships. Say you want to drop 10 sizes or one dress size. And you say to yourself, I want to lose weight. I'm going to start on Monday. I want to lose 30 kilos. And you say all the words and you mean them when you say them, but you haven't felt what it would feel like to be in the body with the weight loss, with the body that you want, with the agility, with the strength, with the stamina, with the, you know, the sexiness, with the waist and the hips and the short jacket. And you haven't felt into it. So we cannot create something if we cannot imagine it first. I was doing some work with some people this morning, and we're talking about more money, we're talking about increasing our income, but 99.9% of us have never actually felt like what it feels to be in that state. What does it feel like to be in that body, in the skin you want to be in? What does it feel like to be in that state of being, I am the wealthiest woman I know? And we back off from all the details because we think, oh, well, maybe it's not for me, or I can't feel it. I take you step by beautiful step. We weave that through, we knit that into a piece of art so that you can actually feel it every single day. And it's like, it's the feeling, the imagination, that's the consciousness. That's what's coming about. This is feeling. Women are feeling. Women are emotional. Women are creative. We paint the picture. We talk about it. We let everybody know. And when you say something, it's 10 times more powerful than keeping it in your head. If you're not feeling something, it's the vibration of the consciousness that is actually going to bring that to you. So I've seen women lose 5 to 10 stone. That's 64 kilos. That's all of me in a very short space of time, because they feel it. They know what it feels like to feel like $1 million walking in that dress, feeling the lining of that dress, feeling the texture of the material, the coolness of the material, knowing what it feels like to be in that skin. It's a completely different conscious journey rather than making a map of it and making it very out there, separate from you. I take you on the inside, so that you go on the journey inside, you can actually feel it right down to your bones. Right down to your bones, that you can feel what it feels like to have that, because most of us have never done that. It's like, Fiona, how do I do that? I don't know how to feel it. And that's why I have opened the doors to this Open Your Channels. Now, this is a place that I call it practical magic, because it is. Life changes when you feel something. This is a new way. This is a conscious way of doing your business, living your life, having your relationships. It's conscious. And here you get to not only get and give intuitive readings, which, by the way, is the quickest way to get into alignment, which is the quickest way to know that you're doing it right, to get into that feeling, the trust of what's going on. Quickest way to understand that you're playing in an energy field And to know that when you're giving a reading, you're picking something up that is not from your head, you're picking it up from your body. So that's why I've opened up this Open Your Channels, this practical magic way of using your intuition for success so that you can raise your income, so that you can lose the weight, so you can have the love life that you want. You get into the mind and the psyche and you just understand what it feels like right down to your bones. That is the consciousness of whatever it is that you want to develop. We are a conscious being. We chose to be here. We are a band of women who chose to be here at this time to live a different way of living, to do things from the feminine perspective. Feeling, feeling, feeling. If you're not feeling it, it's not going to come. My name is Fiona Robertson, and I help you to build a phenomenally strong relationship with your inner self, which is defined as your soul, so that you can flourish, so that you can increase your impact, you can raise your income, you can be intuitive, and you can just know without a shadow of a doubt that whatever you want is coming towards you because you feel it. This is the feeling revolution. This is what the dragons have been talking to me about for the last 2 years, and why I'm making these cards and writing these books. I would love to take you into the feeling, the essence of something that you are seeking, just to show you the finer details that are necessary to make this happen for you. Thank you very much for being here. I will be back again tomorrow with day 5 of Open Your Channels. This is when you are aligned, and this is when all the stuff that you've been looking for comes from this place. If you're not aligned before you get into like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, this isn't working, this isn't. Align up. And the quickest way that I find to do that is get into doing intuitive readings, telepathy, mediumship, using your imagination, feeling into stuff. Getting and receiving intuitive readings is the quickest way to step out of your own way and start being intuitive and use the feminine way of doing things. Ignite your sixth sense. I will see you again tomorrow with my last rendition, Rampage, of Opening Your Channels. Thank you for being here.